you said you and Duke caught like a natural vibe when you first met. What are some of your favorite things about him?
Some of my favorite things, you know.
What's going on, guys? I'm Speedy, and the name of this show is 360 with Speedy. And today I am joined by one of the pioneers of.
Thank you, Jesus.
Is it true you used to shoot your shot at a certain point? Like you were a pursuer?
Wait, where's she talk about?
What do you mean? Is it true? I mean, yeah. I mean, is that a bad thing for a girl?
I don't think it's a bad thing at all, but it is a rarity. I feel like we don't really.
What's the
see,
timestamp where she was?
I mean,
she said if they dating or not.
It depends on who is involved,
Yeah.
but like. It is a bit surprising to hear like you was really out here like, oh, I need that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the streaming university?
I'm very. Yes.
But let's talk about the streaming university for a second. How would you categorize that experience? Like, what were some of the highlights? What were the lowlights? What was the vibes like?
It was such a dope experience because I feel like it just captured what today's world is turning into, which is like this content-driven. We all should work together to, you know, be bigger and better. It was just
the
a
time
positive
step, Kenny?
space for people to grow and to learn from each other. Whether it was like the big streamers and the little streamers, everybody helping each other out. It was very like we were all in sync. We were a unit and we were having fun. It was genuine fun. Like, yes, I was working because I was a professor, but at the end of the day, it was so much fun. And a lot of people that were there got way more inspired and just, you know, a better vision and better way to go about streaming. Because, like, you could just ask any questions. Kai was, like, walking down every hallway every day. He was very selfless in the sense of just making sure everybody was good. People's internet was lagging. He was, like, helping out with that, very hands-on. So that gave us the comfort and, like, you know, willingness to, like, want to really go up. And we were going up. We loved it, yes.
Did you know a lot of those streamers beforehand? Or
I knew a
were you like-
handful.
Okay.
I knew a handful, like, personally, but a lot of people that I knew just started streaming as well.
Yeah.
Ben the Don's one person. There's a lot of people that I've known for years that weren't streaming or was doing a different YouTube or something of that sort, just started kind of at the same time I did. So it was, like, all kind of, like, learning together. But still, it's been, like, a surprise to me on how well it's going, to be honest, because I never knew what was my, like, what was my thing. Like, yeah, taking pictures, but, like, everything
You gonna
is
talk about it in a
goes in
sec? All right.
chapters and phases of my life. Like, I was, like, ready to reinvent myself, so to speak. So Twitch definitely gave me the platform to do that, I would say.
So it's going better than you anticipated.
It definitely is, yeah.
It's happening super fast.
It
seems.
is, mm-hmm.
Are you like nervous about it because it's happening so quick, or does it just feel right?
People don't understand. It's like real life entertainment. Like, we have to sit there and entertain whoever is in that chat. So yes, we're gonna, like, overly do things or, like, just make sure that our viewers are entertained, so to speak. So it's a task for sure, and it takes creativity. It takes a lot of consistency, but it's something that is very much worth it, I feel like.
Yeah, a lot of it seems like you're having to entertain, and it's
Yeah.
like a live show in a lot of ways. And I think sometimes y'all do a good job of like, you know, playing things up to the camera a bit and
Yes.
like entertaining. So I want to talk about some moments that happened at Streamer University.
Okay.
The first one was like the origin of this My Ball shit that I keep hearing. What can you tell me about like My Ball and like where it came from?
So it definitely originated from DDG. He was, you know, I was caught in the phrase as it was going around. So I really didn't know the prime definition until I was supposedly somebody's ball. Then I'm like, wait, what does that mean? But that's just a playful term that this generation really loves, thanks to DDG. But if I could give it a definition, it would just be like, that's mine. That's my girl. That's my little ooh-wop. That's just, you know, that belongs to me in some way, shape, or form. So
How did it feel being a part of the origin of it? Like, the first time I heard it was kind of about you
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. and
They
now
do.
the
I think
phrase
it's right
that
here, though.
everybody's saying.
yeah, I think it's
You're
flattering.
like you're the original ball.
I am the original ball, I guess you could say, but I'm really the coach. I'm not nobody's ball. Like,
Whoa!
I definitely.
Damn. Friend zone, dog.
The coach.
So you're like overseeing the playing,
Yes.
but you're not actually the ball.
No. Yes. But I'll take the phrase is a cool phrase. It's funny. I like it. I don't take no offense to it. A lot of people, like girls, like, I'm not your ball, but it's just it's just a cute, cool little phrase. I fuck with it, but I am not anybody's ball.
Oh!
Period. Another moment was
Damn!
being musty. Was he really moving like that? Like it was crazy, or was that just like some fun banter on the internet?
I plead the fifth.
Well,
Shout out to Deshae.
But to his defense, I'm sure, was it warm in there? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what really bothered me the most was the fact that we were sponsored by Tone, which is Kai Cenat's brand with his AMP crew, and that's deodorant and like it was all decked out in our dorm and in the restroom. So I don't really give it an excuse for like it being hot. It was accessible for him at any moment, and I just feel like I caught the wrong whiff. So I'm
Damn.
Caught the wrong whiff is crazy.
Yeah.
They really running with that narrative, dog.
tough
Stank.
days.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
fucked up.
I'm musty sometimes, but
Are
I
you?
take care of it. Of course. I work out, so it's just like, you catch it and then you make sure you fix it.
Yeah, you just handle it.
Exactly.
At the end of Streamer University, Drake got on there and said like, congratulations to everybody, but he singled you out in a way and just said, you'll always be his dog.
Damn, chat. But I'm catching myself doing it. That's me doing it. The same shit that the fans do. Just because they doing content together does not mean they together. Catch myself doing that. Damn. I guess it's because look at it. Go to current love life. Hold on. Calling this T.O. It's T.O., bro. This T.O. a hoe. You said it's at Current Love Life? Oh, Current Love Life.
How much of like what's happening on the internet now with your love life is you like playing into it versus being serious? And what I mean by that is like, like at Streamer University, you like doing the little funny shit with Duke and then like the little funny shit with DDG. Like how much of that is like you just understanding that Twitch is an audience that you have to entertain versus like you being dead ass?
On which person or like
Both.
what scenario? I mean, the whole thing with Duke was very much, it just organically happened. That was my first time meeting him, being around him. That's like what it gave, I guess you could say. And then with DDG, it was the same thing, but then also we've known each other for longer. So it's just like, we kind of have a more comfortable understanding of like, we respect each other's boundaries, we're friends, but like we could get flirty and playful because I know he's not in a relationship, I'm not in a relationship, and it's for the entertainment of Twitch, and they love it, they eat it up. We have clips, we ship, they edit us, all types of stuff, and I love even watching it, to be honest. So yeah, I think like most of it's entertainment, but a lot of it too is just like organic, cool, like genuine vibes, really.
Yeah, like it just be happening.
Yeah.
And when the camera's just there
Cool
to catch
people.
it,
Yeah.
they catch it. What are some of your favorite things about DDG?
Some of my favorite things, I think he's a selfless person. I think he pushes a lot of people around him to be the best versions of themselves without wanting or needing anything in return. I love his family. He got a dope family. He's very driven. He's very he knows what he wants, and sky's the limit for his life. He don't put no type of set, I don't know what it's called.
Boundary?
Not even boundaries, but
parameters, maybe?
Yeah, he just overcomes every goal. Like if he has a goal, he does another one, and he doesn't stop. So I really commend him for his work ethic and for being selfish and pushing others around him to be more.
At Streamer University, you said you and Duke caught like a natural vibe when you first met. What are some of your favorite things about him?
I love that he smells good and he's like a chill guy. Like I don't know him too well. That was like the first time we met. We were only around each other for a couple of days, but he definitely gives like a mature man.
Damn, she would
crazy
do.
looking, great vibes. You know, that type
Cool.
of shit. Cool.
Shout out to Duke. Shout out to DDG
Yes.
as well. I'm just noticing now this tattoo that says solitary. What's that? What is the?
Well, to me, I got it because I feel like I'm a solid.
Wait, chat. I gotta put some clothes on, cause I do gotta go to this feature music video, and all y'all is coming with me. So everybody don't leave because we are going IRL today. Okay. So I'm gonna let this run a little bit, and I'm gonna go put some pants on and shit, and then we gonna dip. All right.
Solitary person. I've not, been my whole life. I haven't had a lot of friends. I never wanted a lot of friends, but I have like 4 sisters and 2 brothers, so I grew up in a big family. I feel like I stand alone. I'm like a one of one. I definitely am a blueprint to a lot of different categories in life, I feel like. So, yeah, I'm just a one of one.
What does that mean? Like you're a blueprint to a lot of categories.
Like I feel like I started a lot of waves in dressing or like, culture wise. I wouldn't say like super original, but a lot of things I did start a wave of, I would feel. So a lot of girls started flipping their jeans down and showing their thongs. I think I kind of like started that wave of just something where I love low-rise jeans. Some of my shit was high, so I would flip it down. Shit, what can I think of at the moment? Just being like the it girl, like the baddie, the one that just gave what it's supposed to give. I feel like a lot of that came from me, but I'm not the only one that says that. Or I don't really say that about myself. I think, the internet speaks for me when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, respect the pioneer.
Yeah.
I remember you were making music at one point. You was will.i.am.
Yes.
You also did some vocals on a Kanye album recently on Vultures.
Yes.
The name of the song was Keys to My Life. How did that even come about?
It was so random, but so God ordained, really. I just was at, he had a show in Vegas. And then at the after party, it was like a bunch of people in like a hotel suite. And I'm just standing on the wall, just, minding my business with my glasses on. And then he just yells out, India. And it's like, cricket, cricket. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Then he's like, come here. And then he makes me come over there. And he's like, I just want you to say anything. Like, just go for it. But he has this high energy and, like, he's so passionate about it. I was getting really nervous. Like, wait, I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? And then we kind of just came up with that. He said it out loud. And I'm like, okay, how do you want me? I was just so nervous on getting it perfect. And I had to record it in the room while everybody was watching. Everybody was doing their own thing. It was just like a party going on. And he kind of like walked me through it. Timbaland was on FaceTime, kind of like walked me through it too. So that was just kind of like a dream. I was just random. It was so like, I didn't expect it, but it was super dope. Then we did like a lot of shows. I went to Paris and performed. That was like crazy.
Oh, you performed it too?
I performed
That's hard.
it, yes. It was so great. It was a dope experience.
I feel like because you've been in this for so long, I don't know if this is true, but a quick Google search says that your net worth is $1 million. Is that accurate?
I don't know.
Do you feel like it's close? Is your lifestyle like kind of close to that?
See, I take care of a lot of my family, so I don't really even see a lot of like what's that staple number. I do know that I've made more than that in my life, so I guess that's not as accurate. It's probably higher than that. But I'm very like, I don't have what I want yet, like the riches and like the wealth, because I need my family to be up there with me. I can't do it. I can't be the only one, really living unless they're like right here with me. So.
But it seems like things are trending in the right direction for
Yes.
sure. What has been like the most lucrative for you thus far? Would you say it's like music? Would it be like OnlyFans? Would it be streaming now?
I think OnlyFans was the most lucrative, but
Is it
I
really?
stopped.
Oh, you off it
Yeah, I
now?
stopped OnlyFans probably like the beginning of this year.
Why? If
I
it was
just-
lucrative, you should have kept running
It
up.
definitely was lucrative, but I felt like I just didn't like going into these bigger meetings and like once they hear the words OnlyFans, they kind of just turn the cheek or like they have a certain perspective about you. Even though my OnlyFans content was very tasteful, it was very artsy. I did it magazine style mostly. Like I was very into making it look art rather than raunchy. So it was like, it benefited me very well, but at the same time, I just am in a different phase in my life. I'm getting older. I have nephews and nieces. I really give a fuck about how they feel about me and what they see about me. And it just kind of like, just, you know, organically, this was like, this doesn't feel right.
For sure.
Yeah,
but it takes a very like conscious and mature decision to like walk away from something that was making you the most bread.
Trust me. Trust me, I know. It wasn't that difficult because I have so much faith in God, and I know like He probably didn't want me to be doing that, and now that I'm not doing that, so I'm gonna get something better, which streaming obviously is like, you know. But yeah, it was bittersweet, but it's more so sweet because now I kind of control my own narrative, and people don't have to do like weird shit when it comes to OnlyFans.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, you were very early to what feels like the influencer game. You were one of like the first, it seems.
Yes.
Where do you think like the influencer space is going now? So many people have become influencers. Do you feel like there's still room for everyone to become it? Or do you feel like maybe we're kind of like leaning away from the influencer space now? What do you think their future looks like?
I feel like right now, this world is so personality driven to where like it's not about a picture anymore. That doesn't cut it. It's not about nothing but like they want to know who you are, buy into you, see if you're relatable, see if you're like them or like someone in their family. I think that kind of like content is taking over the world right now. So stuff like live streaming on Twitch and like doing things that is more so raw, live, uncut is like what is feeding the viewers these days because it's so easy to edit. It's so easy to make things look like things. But when you have somebody that's live that you could just see in real time and real action, I feel like that is slowly, but not really slowly, it's very surely taking over like the whole social media world, I guess you would say.
Yeah, it takes more now than just like a baddie in a picture.
Exactly.
To like really
It definitely takes more now, for sure.
Well, my final question for you, what do you think the future looks like for India Love? Like where do things go from here?
For India Love, that's a great question. The future for me looks like, shit, everywhere you look, you see me. Like I want to be on every storefront, every billboard, my own businesses too.
Can we get to 1,600 subs, man? Can we get to 1,600 subs? Real spiel. Let's get to 1,600. Hold on, I'm finna just put my shoes on, chat, and then we gonna dip.
That's like really important to me. It's like this year is to blossom the businesses that I have, you know, in the works to actually come to fruition and be here. Because I have a lot of ideas. My biggest thing is like I don't execute as much as I should. So this year I'm definitely locking down on just being the businesswoman I'm supposed to be, making sure that my family has financial freedom as well as myself. Being a real influencer though. I take my influence very serious. Like I said, I care about the girls that look up to me and what they see and like what they feel like is the cool thing to do. Like I'm not trying to be out here promoting relationships and like, that wasn't a good thing to say because of that, but like,
yeah.
I was
with you into that part right there.
No, I get it, but like, I'm not into like being in a relationship. Like I'm really into figuring out and having a real foundation with a person and knowing them for longer. Like I did it wrong a lot of years in my life to where like, I don't really know who a person is until a year or two into being around them and getting to know them. So kind of like making this phase of my life, knowing who I am and like pressing that envelope, blossoming, you know, my businesses, my family, stuff like that.
Word.
Yeah.
But eventually world domination, storefronts, billboards,
world domination.
India Love everywhere.
Exactly.
Well, India, I appreciate you. Congratulations on all the success.
Thank you so much.
And I can't wait to see where things go from here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for having me.